This is one easy and simple Asian sheet pan meal that can be quickly whipped up for any part of the day. The hot mustard powder is a pantry staple that can quickly transform into a spicy sauce. It gets balanced out by the sweet honey and garlic for a savory caramelized glaze on the chicken when roasted.
Welcome back to Pesci's Kitchen. Today we are making a hot mustard and honey glazed chicken. If you hate cleaning dishes after you cook, this is going to be a fantastic playlist to be part of and to binge watch, because we're going to help reduce the amount of equipment and tools you use in the kitchen down to just a few select items. So if you're ready, let's go to it. I'm using a Coleman's mustard. I love Coleman's mustard because it's a spicy mustard. We're going to add in about a quarter cup of Coleman's dry mustard here. You can use fresh mustard, but we're using dried. Okay? And we're going to activate this with water. We're going to pour that in a little bit in the form of just a couple tablespoons of hot water. Give that a stir, get rid of all those clumps. And we're going to set this to the side and we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes to activate. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to prep up our vegetables. Now, again, this is a sheet tray dish, so use a baking tray of some sorts. We're using a full sheet tray. You can use a half, or you can use whatever you have on hand. And we're going to set this to the side. And we're going to start prepping out our carrots. Okay? I'm using a pound of organic carrots here, and the reason organic, because organic carrots, to us personally, seem to have more flavor. So, this one's a unique one. Never seen a carrot like this. But we're all unique in our little ways. What I like to do is wash my carrots and then turn them all the same way. And what you can see I'm doing here is turning the tips, or the ends here, all the same way. Okay? And I'm just going to remove these tips right here. Just trim those off. We don't need those. Turn them around. And I like to make my carrots all the same size. But you do you. Set those to the side, and we're going to do the same thing here. Now this is a fantastic recipe to do. You can prep this ahead of time, have this in the refrigerator, waiting for you when you guys come home from work. And then all you got to do is pop it in the oven. So go ahead and make sure you preheat your oven to 425. All right, we've already gone ahead and done that. And our oven's nice and hot. And then we're just going to cut these, let's see. Let's cut them in half. In half again. I'm just going to make sticks out of them, actually. That seems to be perfect. And I love roasting vegetables. It really helps in-depth their flavor, open up their flavor profile, bring on that caramelization. Roasting also helps release their natural sugars, so you bring out the sweet flavors. Just a lot of great techniques to use in the cooking industry, and roasting is just one of many. All right, so we have this all nice and prepped up. I'm going to go ahead and grab a mixing bowl here. Add in our carrots. I'm using a mild cooking oil here, so like a canola oil. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and toss these, coat them. Ooh, try to get away. And the oil coating every single carrot helps obviously coat the vegetable here, but it helps allow to cook the vegetable consistently with all the other vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and season it with a little bit of sea salt here and some black pepper, some fresh ground black pepper. And again, we're going to toss. All right, and then we're going to go to the sheet tray over here. All right, go ahead and add it to a sheet tray. Shake the sheet tray, disperse them so they're nice and across the sheet tray, okay? Perfect. Set that to the side. And now we're gonna prep up one of my favorite potatoes, a fingerling potato. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and half these. And we're gonna do essentially the same process we just did with the carrots. We're gonna do with the potatoes. We'll grab our carrot bowl. And we'll throw these in. So, again, a little bit of oil. Salt. Fresh black pepper, and we toss. Okay, evenly disperse these. Perfect. This is looking gorgeous. Look at that color contrast. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my cutting board. Now we're gonna do some more prep. I got 2 lemons here. I'm just gonna cut them in half, long ways. And I'm gonna make lemon wedges here. Set those to the side. And you know, you might say this is a lot of lemons. Sure, it's a lot of lemons, but whatever you don't use, you can also add into your water later in the week. Set those to the side. And again, you know my cooking methods by now. If you've been paying attention, I like to clean as I go. Just helps with the cleanup process later. Cool little fun little fact actually, now that we have the camera angle over here. When you go to put your knife down, always put the edge or the sharp part away from you. That way, if you're moving stuff around, you don't cut yourself because you'll hit the spine of the knife versus the edge of the knife. So just, if you always see me put my knife down in this direction, it's just habit. All right, let's go ahead and move to making our marinade. Our mustard has had some time to soak into that hot liquid. And now we're gonna go ahead and add in 6 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can never have too much honey. We'll go ahead and give that a quick stir. And the spiciness of the Coleman's pepper to the sweetness of the honey is really gonna help provide ultimate flavor without burning your mouth. To this, we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of low sodium sauce. 1, 2, and 3. And give that a stir. All right. I'm going to open up some garlic here. And we're going to use about half a teaspoon of garlic. So I'm going to say 2 or 3 cloves. Feel free to add more if you'd like, or less, totally up to you. Garlic press. I did order a new one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because this one's been giving me a hard time, yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to use.
So, but this is great. Look at this. When it works,
It's good.
it's good.
When it doesn't work, it's a pain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're just going to clean this out. And go ahead and give that a nice whiskey. Whiskey. A little bit of salt and pepper. And our marinade is all done. So we're gonna go ahead and just let those flavors marry together for a few moments while we break down our chicken, and then we'll put them together and I'll show you how we move on to the next step. We're gonna go ahead and butcher a whole chicken. So we just broke down an entire bird, and look at how much food we got for $7. All right, so if you recall, that took a little bit of a process of breaking down the chicken, but we are left here with our carrots and our seasoned vegetables, our potatoes. Okay, we're gonna keep these to the side, and we have our chicken here. And we're gonna just give this marinade a quick mix and then dump it right on top of the chicken. And then get your hands in here and massage. And ideally what you want is you want this to sit in the refrigerator for about a half an hour, up to an hour, before you put it on the sheet tray. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna top our chicken out. We're gonna take it out of the bowl here, and we're just gonna put it right on top here, on top of the vegetables. And now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna roast off these vegetables and the chicken until they're golden brown, or your chicken has reached an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So we'll roast these off for about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how to bring it all together. I'm gonna go ahead and set a 30-minute timer. And we'll see you in 30 minutes. I want to go ahead and get a garnish here because this is a hot mustard honey glazed chicken. It's kind of like an Asian dish here. I'm just gonna got some scallions that we got. All right, we're just gonna start with one. One should be enough, and we're just gonna make very thin slices to put on top of our chicken when it comes out of the oven. Kind of as a garnish. Okay. And then we'll reserve that in a bowl. Clean up our cutting board. All right, so our chicken is now in the oven. We're gonna let that roast off for 30 minutes or until our chicken is cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're finding this video valuable, if it's teaching you something you didn't know, we would highly encourage you to hit and smash that like button. That helps YouTube place our video more in front of people who need to see it. If you're new to our channel, we encourage you to hit our subscribe button. And guys, just come join and be a part of this awesome community. We post one new recipe every single week. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. We have very minimal dishes. I love it. This is gonna be a quick process tonight or today, whenever you're watching this video. And we'll be right back. All right, our chicken is just about done. Our timer's going off, so let's go ahead and pull it out. See the final touches of what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So what I went ahead and did is like 2 or 3 minutes, I went ahead and put the broiler on high so it's kind of crispy on top here. But look at this gorgeousness. Look at the chicken is definitely cooked. Our carrots are cooked, our potatoes are cooked. There's only one other thing to do, and that is, now I went ahead and during the break, I went ahead and portioned out some dried chives here. So we're just going to sprinkle some dried chives on top. And to give it the color it needs, green scallions right on top. Love it. I love it. And then there's one more element. Lemon. Put those lemon wedges around. We're going to spritzer some on top. That looks gorgeous. You know what? I'm not going to even plate it up for you guys. I'm just going to leave it and serve it like this because this is magnificent. It came out great. And how about we give it a taste? I'm gonna grab a chicken thigh, potato. Whew, that's hot. Carrot. Some scallions. Taste all the flavors together. Put a little lemon on it. There we go. All right, so this is what it looks like. We have our roasted potatoes, our roasted carrots, scallions and chives, and our hot mustard honey glazed chicken. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Wow. Immediately I'm filled with flavors. Wow. That is phenomenal. That was quick. That was simple. One tray. Come back down here. Let's show them one more time, Aiden. So, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's healthy. It's all made on one dish. Dishes were minimal. I love it. If you found this video helpful and you found value in it, please hit that smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel to see all new videos. Check out our other playlists, but we're excited to bring you this new playlist of items to create everything on one dish. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I'll see you next week.